Morning guys. Today we explain what is the difference between distance and displacement. What is the distance? Actually distance is the length of the whole path. So if someone, regardless the direction, or for example if someone is moving from this point, this is the origin point, he just moved 20 meters to the right, then he moves down for say for example 10 meter, then he comes back to this point, which is after he, of course it will be here 20 meter. So he started from this point, which is xi, means initial position, and he ended at that point, which is xf, which means the final position. So we have two points. These 2 points are very important. So initial, identify the initial and the final position. Okay. If I ask about the distance, so you just add the distance. This boy, he just run by this way, then he comes here, then he take this path until this point. So actually this point, if we need the distance, so the distance would be the whole length, regardless its direction. I don't care about if you just move to the right, to the left, up and down, just add all numbers, the whole numbers. So it would be 20 plus 10 plus 20, so it will be 50 meters. So its distance will be 50 meters. But what about the displacement? Actually, displacement is the straight line from between initial and final position. Where is the initial position? This is xi. Where is the final position? This is the xf. Okay, from the shape, you will find this. If this point is 0, this point will be negative 10. So, displacement is the straight line between initial and final position. So, it will be delta x. So delta x, it's xf minus xi. Delta in physics always means a change. And any change, final minus initial. Okay, so it will be the final minus the initial. So where is the final position? This is negative 10. Where is the initial position? This is 0. So it will be negative 10 meter. Negative here doesn't mean value. Negative, for example, if your displacement, another one displacement is positive 10, okay, it doesn't mean positive 10 is greater than negative 10 in the value. Just negative here means direction. So positive 10 as a displacement means it's up, okay, and negative displacement means down, or positive means to the right and negative means to the left. So this is actually the difference between distance and displacement. If an object is moving in circular path, so in circle, if the object is moving in circular path, like this object, he started from this point, and this is the center of the circular path, its radius is r, and he started from this point, which is xi. If this object just make one complete revolution, so he comes back again to xi, so xi and xf will be the same point. So the initial and the final position will be the same. How to calculate the distance? In this circular path, the distance will be the circumference of the circle. What is the circumference of the circle? It's 2 by r. So it will be 2 by r. Okay, so this is the distance. What about the displacement? Displacement is the straight line between initial and final position, or the change in the position. Okay, if the xf and xi the same point, so we have no change in the position, so in this case the displacement is 0. Okay, so this is after we make one complete revolution or one complete rotation. So this is after one complete rotation. If we just make half rotation, like this one, okay, so he start this going from xi of the object, then he end, it's a trip here at xf, and this is the radius. So the distance will be the half circle, okay, so it will be 2 by r to calculate any distance in circular path. times the number of circles. So it will be 2 by r times the number. What is the number? He just moved from this point to that point. Okay, this is half circle, represent half circle, so it will be half. So it will be 2 by r times half equal by r. So this is the distance covered by the object. About the displacement in this case, the displacement will be the straight line from initial to the final position, which is the diameter of this circle. It will be 2r. So this is, okay, the distance. We figure out the distance and displacement for any object is moving in circular path and makes half circle. If the object just make quarter circle, so you just move from this point, this is xi, to that point, and this is xf. So this will be r and this will be r. Okay, so the distance by the same way, it will be 2 by r times the number. What is the number? It's a quarter circle. So it will be 1 over 4. Okay, so the distance will be by r divided by 2 meters. What about the displacement? The displacement is the straight line from the initial to the final position. So it will be square root. The first one is squared, it's r squared plus r squared equal r root 2. And this is how we can calculate the distance and displacement for any object moving in circular path. Thank you.